Alright, so now we get into losers round 4, or round 3, my bad. Losers round 3 between LA Thieves and Ultra. So just another, it's almost like they just played another mixtape of the FaZe Ultra match from earlier, but just put LA Thieves in the spot of FaZe. This was as one-sided gets. I kind of hinted at this in predictions, but like I just wanted to have faith Ultra will pull it out, but I was like, if they lose to FaZe, they're gonna go against this red hot LA Thieves team and just get smoked. LA Thieves is down there like we're waiting for whoever drops down, and those fucking Ultra and Ultra just dropped down and fucking had their way. They were at Burger King. Like, they might be on Mercado, but they were actually at Burger King because they were having their way. This was another culinary, this was a Hell's Kitchen culinary fucking masterpiece. Just straight cooking them to the highest order this whole game. Show you how bad Ultra was playing, how good LA Thieves was. So LA Thieves, when they got to a hill first, they held it. And they held it and they got so much time. So as you can see, so they got all the time at P4, and whenever they didn't have a hill, they always made their best to make it mixy and like take as much time away from Ultra as possible. Ultra was able to get a good hold on like one hill, but then after that, it was like as mixy gets. It was like scattered points all over the place. Ultra LA Thieves is just very good at this map. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if people don't start vetoing this against them. Honestly, like in a best of 5 and like a best of 9, probably won't have any choice, but in a best of 5, this might be a map you want to look at vetoing against LA Thieves, especially for Rocker or FaZe or even Optic tomorrow. Because I do feel like LA Thieves is going to beat Optic, but we'll get into predictions later. But this might be a map you want to look into vetoing against LA Thieves because they are really good at it. They are really, really good at it. They square up on anyone on this map and do very well. So yeah, Ultra had good control of P5, and then LA Thieves had control of P6 and were just able to hold it, and they just held hills very well. And like I'll even like go back to P5 a little bit. They just did a very good job. Like you see, like off spawn, like one person's causing havoc, and then after they clear that person out, another person's already coming and getting kills, and they just made this hill very mixy. Like if Ultra held this, they could have got a good amount of points, but LA Thieves was just always in the mix, making it mixy, just always there getting kills, like breaking setups. Like Ultra like could barely get any time off of this. Because LA Thieves was just always contesting, and LA Thieves just did a very good job on this map of just slaying them. Ultra just have controls of hills, getting broken, like they got broke on this one as well. So LA Thieves just did a very good job, had a good lead, and if you have a lead, especially on this map and even all maps, when you have a significant lead, it's very hard to lose. If you just stay disciplined and play hardpoint the right way, you could easily just like chalk up time on something and just full setup on the next and just have a good hold, and you're golden. And LA Thieves, with the comms they have, whew. And also I can't recall the last time I've seen a team in the losers bracket like so composed. Like they just feel so composed, like almost like they love the fact that like it's loser go home, and they're just like thriving in it. Like they're really thriving under the pressure of the losers bracket, and it's very nice. They're just playing their game. They're unfazed by the fact they're in losers. Like it's almost like they're playing like they're not afraid to lose, you know? And when you're not afraid to lose, you play way better. And right here, they broke them here, and they were able to wrap this game up. They're just trading and trading and trading. They did it very, very well. Envoy with a big 2-piece here, and now there's like 4 seconds left. Insight's the only person. He's running as fast as he can to get over. And Vaznev will win that up close any day of the week. And LA Thieves able to take that game, so that was not close either. So this is literally exactly like the FaZe game. Like there's rounds where like Ultra would kind of have a man advantage, and then they just get slayed out, and then Thieves will win. It just felt like one of those moods where you just like know it's like in your gut, like even before the game even starts, even when Ultra has a man advantage in a round, you're just like they're gonna lose, like they're going to lose. And I want to go over this round specifically. This round, very good round out of Thieves. there may have been a little bit of a troll from CleanX. So CleanX gets a first blood on Envoy. Nice first blood. So it's 4v3. So Draza and Kenny do a very good job bait and switching for themselves, like, this whole entire map. And I just love, like, watching from, like, this caster view and just seeing, like, the third person fucking bait and switches on the doors. Like, that's literally, like, my favorite thing to see in Spectator. And they do a very good job of bait and switching. Like, I could literally rewind this and watch it all day. Like, if you're aspiring to be a pro, learn how to do shit like this, you know, just simple bait and switching. So this is the play where CleanX probably could have did a lot better. So he gets like off a bomb. You could just chill there and play your life. You're just running in. Granted, there's only one person in there, but probably could have like played that a bit better. Like, he looked a bit too frantic, probably thinking the person would just be in your corner. But why would the guy plant on that side and the other guy just be in the main corner? I don't know. But I mean, obviously I'm not the one playing, but it just looked like kind of weird play. It looked very frantic. Just looked very frantic. So it's a 3v2. And he gets like off a bomb, and he even sees the shots. This could be actually red dot cheese, honestly, because you kind of saw bullets flying, but they weren't coming from the left, but he looked left anyway. And he could just hold a heady there. Like, he could just hold a heady. The guy has to come back and chow him. Inside's on the outside too, so it's like you don't even have to run into that. But and then instead of Draza and Octane being scaredy cats, because this is what separates like the pros from, you know, average players. Like, average players would probably be like, man advantage, just sit in the bomb site. They're like, no, we kind of know where he is. We could just get this run over. Like, there's no way we're going to lose at 2v1. And they're playing with confidence as well. So why not? So why not bait and switch this little AR guy out here? Like, they're just bullies in the fucking park right now. Like, this was like just a bully move. So they get info on him. They know where he is. They know he's not going to like completely run away. They jump out the door, bait and switch him just to get info if he's there. Like, classic bait and switch, and watch this over and over again. And then, yeah, so so this one's another bait and switch. So here, I was even watching this on like the flanks thing, and right here, Haggy was like, hey, you have info, run away. Don't know why he didn't run away. Especially on this B bomb site where there's like so many angles to check. Granted, you don't have Deity, so it might be a bit harder. Like, it's frantic having to find one person in this bomb site because there's one entrance, two entrances, three entrances, four entrances. There's 4 different entrances, and you're one person having to watch over your teammate trying to fuse the bomb. So you had a better chance of running away or even going to your right up the stairs and just playing like the angle right here. But he decides to stay. And if 2 guys run at you, what are you going to do? You're not going to kill both of them. And both of them just fucking double channel him. Can't do anything. Like, if 2 guys are shooting at one guy, you might be able to kill one, but you're not going to kill both because they're both shooting at one guy and you're shooting at 2. So the match just does not add up in your favor there. So Draza had a very good map. And we're going to go into the control. And I'll even just go on the first round because, like, the first round is, like, the big troll. Like, this just summed up Ultra's this round summed up Ultra's day to the maximum, actually. So here Ultra only has 8 to capture, which is actually the easier control point of the 2, and they get 3 down, basically 4 down. So you get 4 down, you basically have 4 guys all kitchen. This third guy should be hopping on the point too at this point, honestly, and you have like the 4th guy in the way. I kind of feel, especially at the pro level, losing at this point, because now at this point, they know multiple people on the objective, it could get capped super fast. I think with 4 people on it, it gets capped in like 10 seconds or like some just absurd time like that, like 10, 11, 12, but they already have 1 tick, so it's even less time than that. So at this point, they don't really have time for anything fancy. They just gotta run in the point. And when you have the couches to snake on, you know what 2 entrances they could come from. I kind of feel like at this level, you know, you should just not be getting broke this easily. LAD is just able to trade out. Like, this is literally what they did in Hardpoint when they're breaking hills. They just get a good job at just getting kills and dying and just like trading out. And then like they were able to like outnumber the amount of trains that they had and then just broke them. So that was just complete collapse. Like, even everyone's reaction. I'll even go on the reactions. So
2 kills from inside, completely and totally allow Ultra to move forward. They get the choke point in their own favor now as Clinics move forward on the Draza, and it's a full wipe. Ultra will now be moving in here in incredible numbers. They might even just stack this completely. They are. Trophies are down. Ultra are stacking. They're moving forward into the point. The second ticket's through, and LA Thieves have to move. You can't slow roll it. It's gone already. It's too late. It's done. It's... Wait a second. No, it's not. They got into a contest. Where else do LA Thieves come from?
even the Castrosado's over, bro.
That was done.
They got in. It's a 9v7 now as well. The lives are going to start coming into
Even
it.
Productions, I guess, over. Oh, no, wait.
They don't get the job done at all.
It will be second side of the map.
They're basically controlled that.
And Draza and Kenny put Ultra out of that round. I do not understand what we have just seen. Ultra
Fucking Draza's making jokes, bro.
Ultra out of that round. I do not understand what we have just seen. Ultra were on the point. That tick looks filled.
Practice the hold yet, and they need to actually do it dominantly.
Yeah, but that round basically summed up this whole entire control for Ultra, to be honest. Ultra were able to get around in there, but this whole game, like, they would like have a set up and Thieves would just break it, and it was literally just like that every single time. And yeah, so I guess I could kind of put the Thieves in this conversation that I was having about Ultra in my phase review on just like Ultra not being able to like fry against like the top teams. And on LAN, Thieves is a top team. Just doesn't translate online, but who cares, because everything matters on LAN. Don't think we're having COVID again. Hope not. Yeah, when they're just playing top teams, they just look like mortal people, and they don't look like they just don't look like the Ultra that they look against all the other 8 fucking teams. But they haven't played NYSL, so all the other 7 teams, I'm sorry. So they're better than a majority of the league, but they're still like that hump they need to get over to be like a top team. But it's a good problem to have right now. Oh man, you're a top 4 team in the game. What are you gonna do? You know, like, you know, it's a good problem to have. There's always room for improvement for everyone, and yeah, Ultra just needs to improve. This is just boys against men, and Ultra just get setups. Like, they didn't really have a chance on any offense. They just got outslayed like very heavily. Every time they try to go on the point, Thieves had an answer. Thieves always had an answer, always taking them off. It looked at a point where like Ultra's just losing the sense of teamwork, and I still don't feel like they've even had the chance to like regain that teamwork they had when Bance and Cammy were on that team. When it was like those 4 players, like their teamwork was great, and I feel like they actually could have been pretty good in this game if they kept that exact same team. But such is life. Alright, so this is the round where LA Thieves was able to close it out. You see they work the back of the map. They're completely fine giving Ultra bedroom control, and they just work the back. Kenny actually gets big kills, but first Octane gets like a big 2-piece here. So he gets that one, and then he gets a crazy angle on this guy and just fucking beams him off that shit. I was like, wow, that was a pretty good kill, I'm not gonna lie. And then they just outslay, so they get a big kill mid. You see Draza and Kenny working mid with SMGs, and fucking Kenny goes huge here, actually. So Octane dies, Kenny gets 1 kill, gets a second, gets a third, flies off, and then goes back up. Chow's Envoy immediately takes a spot, kills Insight, and now they're just capping the fucking point. Kleenex has to just run on, they kill him, points capped, and they win the game. But that was a big 3-piece out of Kenny right here. Gets Standy, gets that guy, turns on that guy, runs back, flies off, flies back up, heat checking at that point, and then they just win the game. All bark, no bite, says Draza. So I'll pull up the final stats for this series. Octane having a hell of a series, had a great first map. Kenny didn't even have to play good, and they still won. Ultra just has to hit the lab and get better, and they just have to learn. They just have to get over that hump. They're in a very good spot at the moment, that they're better than 70% of the league, but then the rest of the league, you know, just those 3 teams, maybe maybe even NYSL, but like that top bunch, they're just not at that top peak yet, but they're better than most teams, which is a good problem to have. You just have to learn how to get to that next level.